Hey now, Petey Grizz here from pfg.pedals. By request, I'm going to do a quick little walkthrough of the settings on the pedals. I set these and forget them, so I forget that other people might want to hear the other settings. Once I get them set the way I like them, I can do all the sound control with my guitar, you know, by switching pickups and lowering the volume and such. So I very rarely touch the controls on these pedals. So let's start off. Here's the clean tone. We're going to put it to the left. This is going to be the 1 microfarad sun face style capacitor in the input. So it's going to be that traditional, you know, fat fuzz face. That was the bridge pickup. This will be the neck pickup with that setting. Notice this control is all the way up. This is what's Analog Man calls a clean control. It's on the full tone fuzz paddles. It's just this is a variable resistor in series with the guitar's volume knob. Basically, it acts like a second volume control you can set. So if you like your guitar's, your fuzz at like, your guitar's volume of 90%, you could have it preset here, then have the guitar volume all the way up, and you get that slightly less than full blast fuzz. But then when you change effects, you don't have your guitar's volume, somewhere where you don't want it. So if you notice that control is very subtle, but it's so, like, I can't live without it. So it goes on every pedal I build, and that's the way it is. And once other people, figure out what it does, they all have said the same thing, that they just love it. And, I don't put bias controls on these. If you want bias, just message me and I can add bias control. But I find the bias control useless and annoying. I prefer my fuzz pedals set to work at their optimum place where they sound good. I don't try to make the pedals sound bad. If you want to make them sound bad, that's fine. Now let's hear the right side, which is, I think in this one, a 0.22 microfarad, so 220 nanofarad input cap. I could be wrong. It might be a little smaller, a little bigger. I don't know. Each one's a slightly different depending on how I like the sound. But let's go to a bridge pickup here with this, and you'll hear it's a much sharper tone with more, mid-range bite and more upper harmonics, because it's removing some of the bass from before the transistors. control also contributes to getting a lot more, you know, touch sensitivity. Bridge pickup. And it's got good cleanup, especially for silicone. Silicone has a reputation of not cleaning up as well as germanium, but by getting the gains closer to germanium and some other tweaks to the circuit, I get it to clean up a little better. Especially helps if you use this. I usually have this set around here. You don't need to crank the volume on these like you do on standard fuzz face pedals. I've increased the volume by a lot. The volume's useful if you want to get down here and then use this as some kind of clean boost. That's where the volume comes in handy, but as a fuzz, you very rarely need it more than halfway up. All right, so yeah, it's very simple. This selects between big fat fuzz face sound or a slightly less fat fuzz face sound. This goes from, you know, all in total fuzz warfare to slightly less than all in total fuzz warfare. And then of course this is your just normal gain. So if you can set this to max and then drop this here, and you get like more of an overdrive sound, you know, and by using different combinations of these two, you can find all sorts of in-between sounds. My favorite setting is to the right, about 60% here and about 75% there, with the volume about straight up. And I leave it there. That's how I use it all the time. And between my volume control and my pickup selector switch, I can get all the sounds I need to get, and it's absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for watching. If you got any questions, just hit me up in the comments. Thanks.